Yep. Oh, no. Hey, you got something there. Cooking with fuel.
How about now? Hey,
there we are.
Got a little bit of volume too. We're looking good.
I can hear myself now.
So we're doing things. We're doing stuff. We're doing
things and stuff. Check.
What are you doing over there? Fibbity? Nothing.
None.
He says nothing.
Ain't no name.
Good times and drinking. We're gonna smoke a bowl. What you thinking about? We're gonna tell you things that we don't know shit about. We're the radical anti-inactivists. We're the radical anti-inactivists. We're the radical anti-inactivists.
Here we are in all the glory. The people that do things for nothing because we are stupid.
We're absolutely free.
Because I see that there are people on the old social media who go ahead and they post a pretty myopic opinion every single day, 10, 15, 20 times a day. And then there's this, the opposition will tell you, hey, yeah, these 10 people that you see all these same posts from, they're all getting paid to post from the people that they're posting for. And it's just like, man, I wish I could get paid to post stupid shit. I do that for free.
Well, let me say,
I do it for free.
I know we do it for free because we love it. I love it. But I mean, if we get 100,000 followers, we get $10 a post or whatever.
$10 after 100,000.
Well, yeah, it's $10 a post, and then if you go a million subscribers,
so those guys might be getting paid per post.
They get paid per.
Because you know,
I think. Hold on. Exactly. I think it depends because a lot of it has to be
not sponsored. We would love to be though.
Yeah, sanctioned, and they look at it and then they get paid or whatever, or have to have some.
Well, I mean, listen,
there's a lot of tangibles to it.
Because I'm not on Facebook, I'm not on TikTok, I'm not on.
Oh, you're on TikTok now, again?
Yeah, I'm on it. If you noticed, I haven't been posting. So,
actually,
I mean,
you just gave me a friend stuff. I don't know.
On TikTok? Yeah, it ain't me.
No, it was you.
No, I'm not on TikTok anymore. Haven't been for months.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it was the old one I just saw it.
But yeah, the very last thing I posted on TikTok was the theme song
to the show.
To the show here.
And
that was it.
And then
I never looked back. Didn't even check to see how many views it got. So, but I have been on Twitter lately because I mean I've been signed up since whenever 6 years ago, but I made a brand new account when I heard that Monkey Dick was going to be buying
Monkey Dick
the account or the whole thing.
Monkey Dick.
So I wanted to see what would happen because I had seen it before, and they, you know, it was pretty one-sided. It was very, very one-sided, and I've noticed that it's the same now. Even though they say, well, you know, the algorithm points in the direction of the things that you like to see, so if you click like and comment, you're going to see more of the same fucking thing. And so I go to both extremes, left and right, because you know I like to fuck with everybody.
Right. You're a troll. You're
I'm a troll.
Professional troll.
So I go, you know, and everything in between. But I continuously get more of the left-leaning stuff.
My favorite,
JoJo from Jersey.
JoJo from Jersey. Hey, come on, what's that?
Was that Brooklyn Dad and shit like that?
Oh, okay. These are real people.
These are, as far as I know, these are real people. But as far as I also know, they are propaganda posters for the Democratic Party.
Sure, they probably get like I said, if they got 1 million followers or 100,000 followers, they get money. So who's to say that the Democratic Party isn't out of their own coffers? And that would be illegal contributions from campaign funds. Well, which is exactly what they're trying to get help on right now, by the way.
Illegal use of campaign. Let it take money out of politics. Politics have changed drastically.
Say what you mean there.
But then again,
I've never wanted to. I need to drink more in my life. Sorry. I think that really hit the spot.
Hi, how you doing? We're a bunch of hedonist pigs.
Hedon. But you were saying. Sorry.
I was saying, I don't know. I was just saying that they're, according to sources on the social media, these people that are posting are apparently paid opposition. We'll call it paid opposition. And I'm just wondering how the fuck I can get paid to post stupid shit like that because
You gotta
you
get
give me
followers.
money. You got to have the followers.
Uh-huh.
Since I've got 6, I'm not gonna have anybody.
Nah, I'm gonna pay you.
Hey, I noticed you got so few followers. This is the exact myopic little thing we need to focus on so we can get the 6 of your people following to click on our stuff and send us money for our country.
Well, I mean, I don't do Twitter. I do TikTok, but I don't know. I'm just kidding. I get a lot of golf and cats and dancing girls. You know what I'm saying? That's about what I get. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm a good troll. I'm a professional liberal troll. I really am. I love messing with them. It's just so fun. It's so fun. They're so easy.
It's fun messing with everything.
The Republicans aren't as easy as the liberals are way easier. The Republicans, you can get them too. Believe me, I get them too. But they're stupid shit. But
the thing, I'm a reactionary troll. So if I'll post something and someone will comment on it, that's fine.
right.
But if someone will bitch at me or jump my shit, I'm on them.
Oh.
Sometimes it's the Republicans.
Oh.
And they're pretty.
Oh, I get them both sides too.
Yeah, but it's pretty prevalently the Democratic side.
Oh yeah, they're
And
the
it's
ones that
crazy.
really, yeah, oh no,
And
it most time is.
And I try not to keep my feed all left because I'm tired of listening to all left. I'd like to hear a little bit of right, but the right's just not. I guess they don't know how to tweet, I guess.
They're too stupid.
Well, I don't know that they're too stupid. Maybe they're just not dancing into the algorithm properly.
I think the reason
because I'm not posting things where I want viewers. Like I said, I'm reactionary, so I go to someone's post and I post a comment, and I've got like maybe 20 comments that I copy paste. I do the same basically the same comments 90% of the time. Once in a while, I'll freelance a little right here and there.
Right.
But for the most part, I say the same shit over and over again, and it's hilarious to watch some people, their reaction to it, and I get some shares sometimes, and it's just like, really?
Well,
People think like I
I think I'm only on TikTok. That's it. I've never done anything else. I think I have like almost 500 followers now.
Man,
Like 300 following.
I think I had 3,000. I can't remember.
That's a lot. I'm building, but I don't care.
Well, see, that's another thing. I've never. I did a couple of follow parties when I was first on because I didn't know what they were.
Right. I wish that I could figure out how to.
But now,
hold on. Can you tell me how to get the show like cut it up into pieces so I can throw it on TikToks? Is that possible?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yes, it is. I know I have to have some sort of administration rights or whatever.
What?
I think I do.
No.
I tried it already. It wouldn't let me cut it up.
Okay. Well,
Maybe we'll figure something out.
Well, no. I mean, if you want to get in here and do it, then all I need to do is reset the password because I can't remember it.
Right.
And then we'll both have it.
All right.
And then
all
you
right,
can
all
get
right,
in.
all right,
So that's if that's what you're talking about, then
Right.
yes, because I was going to be like, well, if you can download it off of YouTube, there's this other program.
Well, yeah, but
that's
you
the
can't.
One, that's the one I use off of. I use what's the Bandicoot right there?
Okay, so maybe
Not sponsored.
No, maybe I need a program then.
No, you don't need it.
Well, I didn't think I did.
Because if the only thing stopping you is not being able to log in, like I said, I can't remember the.
Right. Well,
so we'll make a new one, and then you'll have it.
Right.
And so.
I mean,
Because the other thing that I do off of the Audacity, since it's not here and it's not on the site.
Right.
Now I have to use an external app to do the dissection of it.
Right.
So I just use it for everything.
Right.
And it's really neat. Again, not sponsored, but it's really neat in that it's got some automatic settings where it will dice it into chunks without even reviewing it. You can just go in immediately and go, okay, I know I want 3-minute chunks. Cut it into 3-minute chunks. However many it is.
Right.
It could be 1,000 3-minute chunks.
It'll do the whole show in 3-minute chunks?
It'll just three.
Okay, and then you take those 3 and you look at them and you cut those down into smaller pieces?
Or just eliminate them.
Right.
So, or there's a laugh and then there's a blank.
So,
so you back it up and you go, okay. And,
then stop and then start from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just, it's very time consuming, but it's worth it once in a while. And eventually we'll be doing Vegetable News Network. We'll be doing this live on the radio. So
that'd be awesome. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be so awesome.
it's only internet radio. Don't get
I
excited.
know. It's not that big a deal, bro. Instead of 100 people watching the show, it'll be 101.
So, big man, what's the news on Trump? You
Well-
had some story action you wanted to talk about. Some Trump.
Well, Robert Barnes was on today, and I was listening to about it. And first of all, I just want to say I know you're the biggest Trump fan ever.
I know.
I know. But I mean, for what they're going after him for.
Aren't they going after him for the Stormy Daniels thing again?
Yes.
And didn't that already happen?
Yes.
So I don't understand. I thought Jeopardy was attached to something like that.
Double Jeopardy.
Unless
Exactly.
there's some other
Right.
workaround that they've discovered.
There's nothing.
And so and I'm
Even-
sorry
hold on,
for
hold on.
interrupting you,
No,
but my problem with this is they're just going after him from the same shit again. What crime has he committed other than telling a porn star
Hold
to
on.
shut the fuck
Well,
up?
now they're saying that he used campaign funds to pay her off, which isn't. It isn't. They can't prove it though. I mean, that's the thing. They can't prove
Well,
it.
of course not.
There's no.
I'm sure
there's
all
no-
of them use campaign
Well,
funds
actually, no,
like
that's-
it's fucking pocket
Well,
money.
that's what Robert Barnes is saying is that people have been popped on this one left and right thousands of times over and over again. All they get is a slap on the wrist. I'm saying,
Right.
Like, I mean,
But this time
don't
they
do
want to
that,
execute.
Don't do that again. But
this time they want to execute.
Yeah, this time not
Why?
only do they want to execute, but it's also past the statute of limitations, and it's already been adjudicated, and I mean all this. I mean, it's just a ton
Okay,
of
but
stuff.
the newest angle is that he used campaign funds.
Right.
That's the new angle,
Yeah, but they have no proof.
which is
on it.
unprovable.
Right.
But it keeps him in the news, keeps the Democrats that fucking hate him happy.
Right. Right. I
Uh,
think that's really what this whole thing is.
Well, it
because
is.
Any
It's
court will
division.
throw this out in a hot second. This
Yeah.
guy is a George Soros funded guy. The Truth Action thing or whatever the fund that George Soros runs out of. He's part of that. So he's definitely George Soros. He's definitely on the payroll, and this is just a ploy to try to either A, get him not to run, or B, maybe try to get him put in prison, but it's never going to happen.
Well,
And
that's the
so-
thing. Lock him up, lock her up, lock them up.
Right,
None of those elites get
No,
locked up.
no.
There's always an underling
Well, Trump,
that they have ready
Trump,
to be
I
locked
think-
up for them.
If they got something real on Trump, I think they would lock him up. I really do. I think they'd put him in prison.
If they had anything on Trump, he would already be in jail.
I know. I said if is the big in bold italics with underlines like 18 times in bold red. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn Teflon Donald, man.
I mean, he's the new one.
And what's really funny was with the Drain the Swamp thing, how people around him, close to him, were getting fucking flushed down the toilet.
Right.
Made me laugh.
Right. Well, and they weren't swamp people either. You know what I'm saying? That's the people that did go down weren't really swamp people.
They're all swamp people in my eyes.
No,
in
wasn't
my
it?
eyes, they're all
No, General
swamp
Flynn
people.
is not a swamp person.
In my eyes, they're all fucking swamp
Not
people.
General
Anyone
Flynn.
that's been in there for 10,
I'm sorry,
10 or
General
12, yeah.
General Flynn, I will ride or die with that guy.
Well,
I'm
it
telling
looks
you.
like you're riding to die.
I'm telling you, man, this guy is he goes on Alex fucking Jones, dude.
So what?
I mean, he's on there all the time saying shit that nobody would ever say if they were part of the establishment. Never would say it.
We cannot know that. We can neither confirm nor refute the fact that anybody is doing anything outside of orders from above.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Right now, I have to go under the assumption that everything that's happening is being controlled by a cabal that is even beyond our imaginary reach.
You know who it is. There's a bunch of
13 families, right?
Well,
13
yeah,
families.
and all the foundations and all this, they all have members in all these foundations.
But
the Carnegie Endowment,
At the top of
Bill
this
and Melinda
pyramid,
Gates, all of them, they're all got the same people on the boards as members. Well, it's all the same people. Why don't they just have one?
but at the top of this pyramid,
It's touched there, by the way.
at the top of this pyramid, supposedly in the conflagrated world of the conspirates,
Right? We know who those people are too.
it's 13 families,
I know that.
which trickles down to the next layer, which trickles down to the next layer,
Right.
which trickles down to the next layer, which trickles down to government, which trickles down to the next layer, which trickles down to media, trickles down, and then there's
Well, I
us.
get what you're saying. I know that, but what I'm
Because
saying,
there's layers above government.
I know that, and those are the Rockefellers, the Carnegies. Those,
Right.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
Morgans and the
Exactly.
Freemans.
Stanley.
Wait, Morgan Freeman.
The
Morgan
what's
Freeman's on both
what's the
sides.
Chase family? Morgan Stanley? Is Morgan Stanley Chase? Never mind. Doesn't matter.
J.P. Morgan Chase.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So Chase, yeah, exactly. All those families are in the CFR. All those families are in, the UN. All those families are in the Carnegie Endowment. All those families are in Halliburton. All those families are in
BlackRock.
All of them. Exactly. It's all the same people with all these different functions, but one family runs this one. They're have the guys on the board, but another family runs this one. But they all make decisions.
And that's why up until Obama, Trump actually, up through Obama, I will say, you could see who was going to be president by who was getting more funds, because both sides were getting funded by all the same people.
Right.
They were just getting more when they were going to be the winner. And it was weeks before voting even happened.
I don't know, man.
Look at how much.
Look at the Bush and what that was a little bit. I think you're up on that one.
Nope. If you look at how much money they were getting from their powerful donors, not just the average man, but the people that matter.
Right.
You can see who was going to win up through Obama.
Okay.
Because let's just use BlackRock as an example. They may not have been operating under the name BlackRock, but they were operating as something. So back then,
I can't remember what they were called for.
Bush Gore. All that money was being pushed on fucking Bush.
Gore was getting a lot of money too.
Gore had this much money from all the same donors as Bush. Bush had this much money from all the same donors.
I'm gonna go look that up.
Obama, same thing.
Who had Obama, I guess?
Clinton and
I know Hillary. But hold on.
Sanders and God, who was the Republican piece of fuck? God, I can't even remember. That's how important he was.
Mm-hmm. Who was it? God damn. Ron Paul.
Ron Paul.
The first time.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the second time it was.
No clue.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, because I mean, as far as we know, they were appointed. As far as we know.
Well, we've said it many times. It's not about the votes; it's who counts them.
Yep.
So
it's all about who counts them.
Right.
But in this information age, if we could all count the votes at any time as we voted through our ID connected to the internet to a polling station of some automated sort, because we do have the technology.
Yeah, but
if numbers were different throughout states, we'd be like, hey, well, I'm getting clarity, boom.
Technology can manipulate, and that's the whole problem. I mean.
Well, yeah.
That's what I don't want. I don't want the technology taken out of voting. I want it to go back to the roots of voting.
I like the Indian purple thumb.
Exactly. We talked about this before too. The fucking stones, the black and white stones, the fucking thumb, the fucking whatever.
I'm telling you, this is the best one. This is the best purple thumb. You voted.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but then do you see people like they have the ballot harvesting? So you got some guy with a purple painted sponge out there in the ghetto just going, yep, this junkie voted.
Exactly.
Yep, this junkie voted.
Exactly. I'm saying. It's manipulated, so I just think it needs to be centralized. More than one eye on it. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be multiple eyes on every polling station. And actually, they're supposed to be. But if you remember the last two elections, they covered it up with paper and shit, exactly, which is totally fucking illegal. We saw the videos of it.
And we allow it.
Well, I mean, yeah, they allowed it, but I mean...
No, we.
I know. As I said, we allowed it, but... I mean... It's amazing to me that it was just swept under the rug, even with video and news organizations and all this stuff happening. I mean, J6 should have been fucking 1,000 times... They should have burnt that fucking place to the ground, you know what I'm saying?
It should have been an insurrection,
If it was an insurrection, exactly. But
it should not have been a movie. It should have been real.
Well, that's coming out too. It's all like staged.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like, they put Trump in. Are we going to have an instant revolution, instant civil war? Is that why he's still around? Because of the division he can create just saying his name.
He's the O'Brien. I mean, he could be the O'Brien. I really think that it's possible that.
And they are pushing him because he's top in the news all the time.
Yeah, and
whether they're using him to soak votes away from any other Republican that could possibly have a chance running against Biden?
Like this, Biden that
You're gonna give us Biden again?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Biden won't make it through his administration.
You're gonna give us Biden again?
I don't think he will.
I thought he was gonna be replaced after Christmas. I honestly did.
I do too.
But he picked the right running mate, Kamala.
Oh, she's horrible.
Picked the right one.
She's horrible, dude.
Just like Trump with Pence.
Dude, Trump was
That's the only thing keeping
Pence is 10 times better than her.
The only thing
Pence was a good shit too.
only thing keeping Biden alive is Kamala.
Yeah, I mean that's actually, I mean she is really bad, dude. I mean like
They're both horrible. Well,
Agreed.
the entire government. And let's go back to both of us talking about how the entire government is bad because the Democrats say the Republicans are shit and they're right about it.
Right.
And the Republicans say the Democrats are shit and they're right about that. Right. So the entire government is shit, or at least 95% of it. And just a short while back, there were over 450 seats up for re-election. And you know what happened? We changed about 70 of them. So we obviously like to bitch about it. We don't want to do anything about it yet. We just want to.
But there was so many stolen elections again. Kerry Lake and Fetterman.
One or two doesn't matter. If we had actually gotten off of our fucking asses, went out there and voted for a complete change. Someone I don't care if they know the job, don't know the job. I don't care if they have red hair and tits and a dick. If it's not the same fucking person, new, brand new, put them in. Just change the old guard out entirely.
Right.
But we didn't do that. You know why? Because we're comfortable. And the only way the old guard's going to get changed is the old way.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't think we're going to be comfortable for much longer.
Well, that brings us to today's episode of CBDC.
Yeah.
CBDC, you're cozy and you're beautiful, don't you see me? Give me a little bit of UBI, CBDC, UBI for you and me, yes, it's good stuff. Anyway.
Don't let him.
That's how they're going to paint it, all shiny and happy. This is a great thing to do because the banks are failing and we'll support you with our new fake money. The new fake money for you.
It'll be great for like 8 minutes. And then you'll, like, your credit score will go down. You won't be able to buy gas for the week.
You won't have a credit score anymore.
No, you'll have a social credit score.
You'll have a social credit score. And it'll be red, yellow, or green. And I bet you it'll be on yellow so much more than it will be on green ever.
Only people that are going to be on green are the ones that get shots every 3 months. And
no, the only ones that are going to be on green are the ones that are sitting in high office right now. Everyone else is going to be yellow.
They're not going to have that. Those guys won't have that shit.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have one. They're going to have to be like, yeah, see, I got my good on the yellow. And if you're as good as I am, you can also have a green social credit score.
No, what will happen is the people that go buy their shit will have a green. They won't have that in that shit. None of it.
I'm disappointed that the scoops didn't come out.
The scoops are on their way.
The scoops are on their way. Please disperse.
Anyways, they're gonna institute this by, like we said, we were talking about this earlier, that they're gonna take out the little banks.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're gonna see first. You're gonna see like a lot of little banks going under, big time, fast. And the reason is because those little banks will be anti-CBDC, okay? Because they're not controlled by the Fed like Chase and
credit unions and shit like that are not on there. So,
U.S. Bank, all those banks are on board. Can't wait to get their hands on those CBDCs. Cannot fucking wait. First of all, second of all, there's gonna be bail-ins right away. You're gonna see bail-ins. Keep your eye on your money because I'm telling you right now, as soon as this happens, you're losing money. It's going to the government.
I wonder if we're gonna have negative interest. Yeah, when you pay
it's
the
same
bank,
thing.
When you pay the bank to hold your money.
Well, you already can't do that. They already have that. No, they already have that.
In Germany, they
no, they have it here too. They have it here too.
Negative interest?
Yes, not negative interest.
Yeah, see, negative interest.
No, but you pay the banks to hold your money. If you don't have like some accounts, you have to have so much in it. Or if you don't, you pay a fee. Or you have to have so many deposits or like some for work or not work. I'm sorry.
Listen, if you have a checking account where you got to have $1,000 in that account at all times, otherwise they fine you $10. Fuck that account. If you have to have $500 in your account at all times, otherwise they fine your account. Fuck that account.
Every account like that now, Bo.
Right.
I'm telling you, every account is. Savings is the only one you can't have to have that.
The people that are gonna accept the CBDC are the people that aren't even gonna notice that it changed. Like
Exactly.
the people that are working off of debit cards that have direct deposit, they won't even notice that it changed. They won't know that what is coming out of their debit card is a CBDC until they go to the store one day and this is the third time you've been in to buy them steaks. Boop, boop. Hey, it says you can't buy no more steaks this month.
Yep.
What?
Tofu for you.
And then you know what happens? The guy that can't buy the steaks gets mad at the teller. It's not the teller you're supposed to be mad at, it's yourself, you fuck, because you let this shit happen.
You need to only look in the mirror. God damn, these are good.
Salt is delicious.
I love salt.
Salt is awesome.
I love salt. But it's gonna happen, unless something really big happens. And like we said before, when it does happen, everything else turns off. Everything else turns off because everything's running on money. And when they're not running on real money, well, it's not real money, fiat money we'll call it, which is fake money. Your food supply is gonna go away. Your what other stipends are there? Medical. All your medical will go away. You know, you're gonna have no more of that Medicare, Medicaid goodies. Your Section 8 will go away. That's a big one too. That's a really
Look
big
at
one.
all these homeless people.
Yeah, and I don't know about you. You drive around here. I mean, you live here, so you drive around here. Dude, the homeless encampments out here is getting fucking stupid, man.
I know it.
I mean, coming up 7 there.
That's why we carry all the time.
Yeah, hold on. You going up that 7 where you go around the thing there, that little berm, you know what I'm saying? I look down. It's a huge one down there, and then the one to the right now, too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right there. And it's a fucking shithole.
I'm helping my buddy out. I'm working in Seattle, right? And so,
I know it's bad there.
There are literally homeless encampment condominiums. They've got 2-story facilities that they have built these structures themselves. I don't know how they did it. I know where they got the material.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure I know where
From
they
you
got
guys.
the tools
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
We just need these tools long enough to build this encampment, and then we're going to pawn them for more fentanyl.
Mm-hmm.
They say fentanyl's fucking killing everybody, and there's enough of it in this hand to kill 5 million people. So,
Can I turn that off? I'm hot.
so why?
It's amazing. This thing, the speakers can still hear you.
Why are there still? Because these mics are pretty hot. Why are there still people alive in these homeless camps smoking fentanyl every day? If
I got one more
it's
for
so
you.
deadly.
Are you ready?
Sure.
It's called Narcan.
Narcan. Yeah, well, you know, if 15 people are overdosing in an encampment, it doesn't matter if one of them's got Narcan if they're all overdosed. But see,
True story.
I understand it's deadly. I just don't think it's as deadly as they want you to think it is.
Okay, that I'll
Because
agree
people
with. That I'll
will die
agree
in
with.
the
But
street.
I will say this: I went to the Sounders game last week, and we go down First Ave down there. You know, down Soto District. We walk.
Oh, you walked?
Well, we park and then we walk from First Ave all the way to the stadium, and it's homeless encampments on both sides.
Yeah.
In the little alleyways.
Yeah.
And so
Welcome to Blue City,
and we walked.
also
And
known as Tent City.
it seemed like every third tent had a little sign that says, "I have Narcan for sale."
For sale.
Oh yeah. So
Wonder where they're getting that.
it's free.
Where?
The what do you call it? Places
Needle exchange?
no, well, I was there too, but
If it's free.
no, hold on.
Well, shit. Now I want to do
You
fentanyl and then
you gotta be.
Narcan.
I got the program places. What do you call it? The fucking.
I don't know, man.
What they the what do they call them, man?
Facilities.
Thank you. You're a genius. No, they do like the what's the drug?
Rehab?
What's the drug that gets you off? Methadone clinic things.
Ah.
Yeah. So those guys who are homeless are in the program getting the Narcan, selling it because you can't just. I probably could because my buddy, you know Adam And
Maybe.
my brother-in-law. Anyway, he's on fentanyl, and they just give it to him. Like
They give him fentanyl?
no, they give him
Narcan.
Narcan. At the hospital, he OD'd, and they gave him a bunch of Narcan.
So
He
if
gave
you're
me one.
ODing, are you able to Narcan yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
I have two
okay.
at the house. He gave it to me. Last time I saw him, he gave me two. I was like, I don't know what you're doing. He goes, you never know. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So if you need Narcan, I mean, it's gonna be a minute before I get here. But he called me and said, oh, you got to use the wheel Narcan.
I just took a big old hit. All I hear is church bells. Get over here.
It smells like burnt bananas. I'm on my way, bro.
I shit my pants.
The Narcan's on its way, bro.
I shit my pants. I need your help.
But yeah, so they're selling it, man. I mean,
Well, fucking A.
welcome to, but me,
It's a
that's
new industry. Welcome to Blue City.
Mm-hmm. It's horrible, man.
Welcome to Blue City.
It's horrible down there. And they're all sleeping during the day. And as soon as we run away.
Zombies only come out at
Well,
night.
yeah, exactly. When we run away back, though, it's fucking.
Game on.
Yeah, it's like fires everywhere and shit.
Game over?
It's
Game
crazy.
on.
It's nuts. It was nuts.
I rode the train. I seen fucking homeless encampments all up and down the goddamn railroad track.
So
boss.
bad, man.
And
And
I want to feel bad for these people, but at the same time, I'm getting to the point where I need to look after myself.
oh, I agree. I agree. I'm saying.
And it's weird because, we like to help these homeless. I give out my, 2-year-old jackets because usually I got like 3, 4, 5 jackets that I haven't worn in a couple years. So here you go. Not, it's easy to be giving when you're giving away your trash, right? I'm not even kidding. It's an old jacket. I haven't worn it in fucking 2 years. I'm not saying it's, like my Levi jean jacket that I wore out. I'm just saying it's a winter jacket, and I've got 16 more now. I mean, shit, my boss just gave me a new one, so it's like old ones. So look, I'm just saying it's easy. It's easy to be generous when you're giving away your trash, and so we try to help out these people, but we also tried to help out with food donations and stuff like that. But man, getting to a point where it's just like, we think these homeless people are the ones that stole your truck. Okay, well, you know what? Where's the scoop?
Yeah, real.
I'm about ready to try some of that homeless bread.
I got a story.
If you know what I mean.
I got a story.
All right, story.
I don't give money to these people ever again, and because of this story. I used to give money to this guy. He used to camp out right in front of Costco, right there in Fairway.
Okay.
And I used to stop. I used to give him money all the time because he was always there. I'd give him $1, give him $1, $2, whatever, $5 here. For a long time. Like, I'm talking a while, like a year maybe a couple years. And then one day I was at the casino. I'm on the craps table. Lo and behold, who shows up? The guy from the corner that I've been giving money to forever. Goes 100 on the field. Busts. Goes another 100 on the field. And I'm just looking at him going, are you fucking kidding me, dude? I mean, of course, he's not going to recognize me because he sees a million faces a day.
Right.
But I know his face.
Uh-huh.
And he throws another 100 on the field, busts. Throws another 100 on the field, busts, and leaves. And I'm like, I'm never giving money to those people again.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. You were feeding his addiction.
I know. And obviously it's gambling.
Obviously, his addiction was gambling.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I one time when I was riding the bus out of Federal Way, I think, whatever, to work. So I'm riding it, every damn day. And one day I got there one bus early. 30 minutes early at the stop, and they're just having to go. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll go into work early. And there's this guy that stands on the corner when I'm there to catch the other bus, the next bus. He's already there at the corner with his sign. So as I'm getting on the bus, I see this nice fucking Dodge Charger. Parking the parking right. Guy gets out, opens his trunk, and
Gets
I
dressed.
recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets in the trunk, gets his cardboard sign, comes out, walks down to that corner as the bus is walking away. I'm just like, son of a bitch, got a nicer car than me.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if he's making payments by people giving him money.
Or he bought it outright.
or or whatever. But he drove a nice car in, just stands on that corner for 8-10 hours, heads home. Wonder how much he makes. Some of those people make $200 a day.
I've heard that they make some of them make a lot of money.
Depends on where you stand.
And every time I get
depends on where you stand, what your sign says, and there's a lot to it. Because a friend of mine, and I don't know if I told you this, but Reggie and I,
my favorite person ever,
went to Tacoma, or went to Bellevue, and he made a sign. I'm not homeless. I'm just an N-word from Tacoma.
Right.
And I wrote a sign. I'm not homeless. I just live in Tacoma. Please help.
Right.
And we made like $50-$60 each.
Just doing that?
Yeah, out in Bellevue, standing on the corner until the cops came. Hey, what's going on? It's just an experiment. A couple comedians trying to do something. We had a camera and shit.
Right.
They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but they can't do that in Bellevue. Can't do that. No. Yeah, I work there. I know. You don't see no bums, no tents.
No tent cities.
No tent cities. None. And Redmond either.
Redmond, no.
No. I haven't seen a tent in Redmond ever. Even on the freeways, in the dark and dank places, where they usually put them where you can't see them. No.
There's some real campers there.
Yeah. No, that's not even real campers there.
They got themselves some of them.
Yeah, not even REI campers are there.
Some of them tunnels. Guys sleeping under the roots of the trees.
Nope, ain't none of that stuff. But you get to Seattle. If I take I-90 home, as soon as you get from over the floating bridge,
As soon as you cross that bridge,
you go over the floating bridge, it's like a monster camp on both sides now.
Really?
Oh, it's bad, dude. It's bad. It's like
I haven't crossed the bridge in a while.
It gotta be. I mean, we're talking thousands of people there, man.
I fucking hate living in Blue Town.
Me too. But anyway,
What's the difference between the spread of democracy and the spread of the Third Reich?
nothing.
Because, and here's why I say that, because we make a big joke about spreading democracy.
Around the world.
Every time we're going to war somewhere, we're giving
Hearts
them
and
some freedom,
minds.
giving them some freedom, sending them some democracy. Yeah. I wonder how many Germans were just like, oh, these are the Reich is going, Come on.
Right.
Come on. What's the difference between the spread of democracy and the spread of the Third Reich?
Well, I think they took a lot less showers in the spread of democracy.
I think the spread of democracy has a better publicist.
What? The publicist?
A better publicist. Got a better publicist.
No. Hey, the spread of Nazism had a pretty good publicist too for a long
Hardcore.
time. Like 20 years almost. You know what I'm saying?
We're right there. The only difference between democracy and Nazism is the name.
Well, Hitler himself said it. Literally, tell a lie, big enough lie. If you tell it enough, people will start to believe. That's called a big lie.
Joe, somebody said that. Yeah.
No, he said that.
If you tell big enough lie often enough, people will start to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You may even start to believe it yourself.
Right? Big lie.
People want to believe a happy, comfortable lie over the hard, rough truth. They would prefer to be lied to. It's weird.
No, I don't think they prefer to be lied to.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, they do.
If they know they're being lied to, I don't think they would be like, oh my God, I feel so much better than you lied to me about it. There's comfortable, what's that word?
No.
Ignorance is bliss, I guess. Ignorance is bliss.
Is it?
I mean, in some instances, I agree with that, yes. But in most, no.
Ignorance is a choice in the age of information.
It doesn't mean, what you're saying. Ignorance is bliss. Like, if you're eating
I didn't know that the lead in the gasoline was going to make the people of the planet dumb.
That's not where I was going with that, but
That was a hard left segue.
it was.
And listen, I'm not saying that the Republican Party isn't bad in their own way. I'm just saying that we don't have a Democratic Party or a Republican Party anymore. We have a uniparty. But they keep us thinking, well, there's the two-party system. But you know, if you pay enough attention, I think we have maybe 5 parties because there's the Green Party,
Yep.
the Independent Party,
Yep.
the Republicans, the Democrats, and I think there's one more, but I can't remember it right now because I don't fucking care. All I know is any sitting politician that's been in there for more than 5 years should have been gone in the 22 election in November because there was 450 plus seats available to be taken back by the people. And we're just like, you know, I'd rather just.
I mean, it's 2-year terms, so it had to be
It's 6-year terms, right?
No, it's 2-year terms.
Well, some are 4, some are 6.
Some are 4, some are 6.
So two,
Yeah.
there's 2, 4, and 6.
Yeah, exactly.
And at this point, I think it should all just be a uniform 4-year thing. Every 4 years, you fucking God. Or I still like 6 years, 60 million. You can go anywhere once you get above city council. You can go to each position one time for either 6 years or $6 million, whichever comes first. I don't care if you're corrupt and we can count that you made $6 million. You're fucking out, and then you get your chance. Each step up, all the way up to the big chair, up to the throne. One chance, 6 years or $6 million.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
A Ponzi scheme.
Well, it's better than the socialist scheme we have going right now because right now we pay these. I'll just round it up. We pay these 600 people to rule over us. We pay them, which is why they're like, oh, you know, we should be forgiving student loan debt. No, we shouldn't. Don't burden us with more fucking shit when you already burden us enough. And quit giving money to Ukraine. Fuck Ukraine. Oops, I said it out loud.
They've given more money to Ukraine than it would be to fucking pay off every person's student debt.
Imagine if only half the last payment that went to Ukraine went to the wall at the southern border. What?
Or poverty. Or, I don't know, making insurance more cheaper.
There's nothing you can do about poverty until the poor people themselves want to do something about it, and giving them incentives from the government incentivizes them to want to live off the government.
I never said that.
I said it just now.
I didn't say that.
No, I said it just now.
But we could make
I know that you weren't inferring that in any way. I was just saying what I felt.
Well, now I'm really triggered because you touched me and...
Hang on.
Oh, well, I'm really triggered now.
Do they call that docking?
Docking. Snoodling.
He hoosker-doodled me.
I'm circumcised, so we can't snoodle. Sorry.
I'm octicized.
Jesus Christ.
Well, circle, octagon.
Right. Octicized. Yeah.
It was an angle joke.
I got it. Good joke. It was a carpenter joke. So actually, how
See how you tied that to Jesus?
Yeah, exactly.
Because he was a carpenter.
Carpenter.
He was a furniture refinisher. Because he was a carpenter.
I heard he invented the table.
Whoa! I thought he invented fucking lifts. Was it CrossFit? Wait, what?
Horrible.
You're going to hell. That's fine with me.
If there's a hell,
We are here.
probably go. Would you like some more booster?
Yeah, throw a couple cubes in there, please, sir.
You got it, sir. Yeah, it's pretty watered down.
Here, watch this. Now it's only slightly watered down.
Well, I just didn't want to.
Overwater down it?
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. Hey, man, I bought this booze. I'll do whatever I want with it.
That is true.
Wait, this is Christmas booze. Stop that.
Oh my God, you fucked up now.
You can't put water in Christmas booze. Santa will never bring you another bottle
Yeah, you're
again.
getting fucking cold next year for sure. Anywho.
What, a Tesla?
Yeah. Exactly. I'll tell you, Tesla.
He says you're getting a coal. Oh, a car that runs on coal?
I would never take a Tesla
Listen, there was a time when, because we had 6 cars in the yard.
I remember that. There's a lot less cars now.
Yeah. And there was a time when I was like, we should, take all these fucking things and get as much as we can for each one and go get ourselves a car that runs on coal, baby. And she was like, maybe. And then, about a year later, because we hem and hawed that a lot. About a year later, because I was waiting, because I wanted to get the truck that looked like a reject from Space 1999.
Oh, the fucking...
the truck, that thing, that ugly piece of shit. So anyway.
Ugly.
I'm like, yeah, let's get a car that runs on coal. And then the government's like, yeah, pretty soon everyone's going to have an electric car. And I'm like, not me.
No, never.
No, fuck that. If they want you to have it, there's a reason for it.
Oh, well,
If they don't want you to have it, there's a reason for it.
Well, the reason they don't want you on gas is they can't shut off gas remotely. They have to have, it has to be electronically put in there. Like, they can shut off EV cars easy. Gas ones, you can circumvent the computer systems.
Okay, so here's the weird part about conspiracy theories, and it's hard to keep track and keep facts, and so I just spout shit out, as you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So.
Ghost.
Yes.
So, on one side of the aisle, the conspiracy is overpopulation. And they're trying to kill us off. We are the carbon that they want to reduce.
Right. To zero.
On the other side, you hear, there's not enough people being born. We don't have replacement serfs. And here I am in the middle going, well, look at the people that are being born in the last 2 fucking decades, turning into fucking eunuchs and goddamn sexless nutbags. What is going on with these people? They deserve their fate. Fuck it, if that's what they want to do.
It's crazy, man.
Whoops! What?
It's crazy.
I'm trying to go with Matt Walsh, right? He got transphobic of the year, apparently, some kind of thing. So I'm gonna do it.
Have you seen What is a Woman yet?
No, I've never watched it. But it's really funny. So he's out asking. I haven't seen it. Don't care. He's out doing this thing because I've seen the snippets on YouTube. I see the little shorts and whatnot. You can't define what is a woman. He's talking to these people. So then I'm watching him on Twitter. I don't follow him, but I see his shit. And he's like, oh, this pit bull. Why don't we get rid of pit bulls? Why are there still pit bulls? Blah, blah. So I commented. Matt Walsh went out to try and find out what a woman is. Turns out he's a bitch.
I like Matt Walsh, dude.
Well,
I think that
our opinions are different on pit bulls. But other than that,
that's
he's
a small
like
one.
other than that, he's like me.
It's a small one.
He's out there just throwing fists, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he definitely don't fist. My
It's
favorite.
like that. What's that? Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, that's one.
And then Candace Owen.
Yep, that's another
And
one.
is Thomas Sowell still alive?
Yeah,
Sowell?
he's still around. Yeah.
Goddamn, I tell you, 20 years ago, I definitely would have wrote him in for president.
Yeah. Oh, dude. He didn't run.
I know.
He would never.
He would never. You know why he would never?
Because he knows.
Because he absolutely knows.
He's still alive. But I don't think he's.
But see, it's the people that don't want power are the ones we should fucking force it into. I don't, and you know that I can't. So you won't be forcing it into me when I say I don't want it. But there's others out there who can. We just don't.
Right.
It's like I've got a friend who plays guitar better than everybody else on the planet, and I'll stand behind that to the day I die.
Steve I even.
But he's never wanted to be more than a fucking garage band that plays out a couple shows, once in a while.
Yeah, that's just a guy doing it for a hobby.
Yeah, and that sucks because he is. I'd put him up against anybody.
Really?
Anybody.
Steve I.
Yeah, and here's why. Because
you know who Steve I is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know he's pretty fucking.
Yeah, Ingray Malmsteen, fucking, I've met him. He's
amazing.
In his style, he's good.
He's amazing,
just
yeah.
like in Steve Vai's style, he's good.
No,
like,
Steve Vai doesn't know.
And just like Jimi Hendrix doesn't know shit about guitar, but can play the fuck out of it, you know?
Oh, hold on, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Self-taught.
How about fucking the Van Halen kid?
Eddie Van Halen?
Eddie, yeah.
He was okay.
So anyway, my buddy
Jeff Beck
Steve,
better.
Beck is better, and fuck Clapton's better.
That was good too.
But there's thousands of great guitarists that are famous.
Right.
This guy is a fucking phenomenal guitarist. Doesn't want any part of it.
Right. Well, how old is he now?
63.
Oh, he's done.
Oh yeah, he's totally done. But when we met, he's 24.
So you know him for the whole life then almost.
Oh yeah.
That's too bad. Well,
I'm telling you, man.
No, I mean, because I did the band.
And here's the
you did
thing.
the band thing too, so you know.
Here's the thing. Here's the stepping stone. Because any band that ever made it had a financial backer that was close to at least one, if not all, the members of the band. Guaranteed. Otherwise, you don't make it. You just don't. If there's no money to invest, you're not making it.
We've talked about this before, and I come up with a couple. And you agree with me? I can't remember.
Well, yeah. I mean, listen. These are blanket statements. I'm throwing nets out over fish.
Right.
Couple get away. That's how it is. I am an exception to a rule. I fucking got to retire in 2006, but you'll never fucking see me. I got an opportunity presented to me, and the best part about that one, and looking back at it, is like I passed the audition. What I failed was the interview.
Giants, that's your Al Bundy, dude. That's your Al Bundy moment.
And here's how I know I passed the audition, because the guy said, yeah, I got here a few days early. I saw the one show, and then I had to sit here and wait to actually talk to you because I said I was going to be here on this day. And I was like, oh, fuck, man.
You do your
I let my mouth ruin everything.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for doing your job.
Thank you. I'm an idiot.
Fucking mouth, yep. Yeah. So, and that was one of three that I guarantee I was dumb.
Is your light warm?
I like to warm it up so it gets nice.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Do you.
I do me.
Do you.
Sorry, crack habits are hard to break. It's like weed habits. I mean, I'll be in the house and I'll have like some shredded cheese and I'll put it in the bag.
Oh yeah, I do that too. Like,
So
I even sometimes I like.
Don't tell me that muscle memory is not a real thing, okay? Because it's there.
I do the same thing. I do the same fucking thing.
So yeah, I had opportunities presented to me where I was completely fucking naive and fucked them up. Looking back, of course, armchair quarterback, 20/20 vision, see all the wrong plays. At the time, woo,
stupid. So you think they'll indict Trump?
I'm sorry, sir.
You think they'll indict Trump?
Well, yeah, but an indictment doesn't mean anything.
I think that this
an indictment doesn't mean anything. What an indictment means is, now he's got to come to court.
Mm-hmm. It's like a subpoena.
It's
an accusation though. The subpoena's not an accusation. That subpoena's like you got to come to court. An indictment's an accusation.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So an indictment doesn't even mean as much as a subpoena.
Right. Subpoena's like you got to come to court.
But yes, and here's why. They're going to indict him so that they keep him in the news, or they're going to keep talking about indicting him so they keep him in the news, because he is a fucking distraction. He is a divisionary tool. If you want to love Trump, that's fine. If you want to hate Trump, that's fine. If you don't give a fuck about Trump, that is also fine. But, Trump, you hear his name, you know that you, especially the person that doesn't give a fuck, someone that's pro-Trump hardcore, and someone that's anti-Trump hardcore. Here's my question to you: which crowd is bigger? Because I've been asking around.
That's a good question.
And there's a lot more pro-Trump than there are pro-Biden around here.
That's without doubt. No matter where you go, that's no doubt.
But my sample was very small. I got my American-Mexican neighbor over there. You see Kyle over here? What's going on over here? My Mexican-American neighbor over there.
See Kyle over here.
And the Hispanics over here, and then
Hispanic too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Saul, and then Andre, and then James over there, and fucking Linda? I can never remember her name.
Right.
And these people are lucky I remember their names because I'm so horrible with faces and names. I think, isn't that what Brad Pitt has, some kind of crazy disease where he barely remembers people's names and faces? I have something similar. It's called I did drugs all my life.
Drugs memory. Proud sponsor.
Because marijuana seems to affect the short-term memory, and it can also, what I've been told, is affect the short-term memory. Another thing that I've been told that marijuana will do is it can affect the short-term memory.
And proud sponsor of, we forgot.
Proud sponsor of,
What we're talking about?
Hey, what you got? So yeah, when the CBDCs get into effect, it's going to be a pretty involuntary transition at first, because there's going to be, like I said, the people that don't even touch money anymore are going to be the first ones that it's going to be easy to make that transition with.
I disagree with you. I think the first people are going to be just like people on food stamps or Section 8.
Those are people that don't touch the money anymore. They don't go to work and get a check and take it to the
I
bank
see.
and
I
cash
see
it.
what you're saying. I took it the wrong way. I thought you meant like have money in their like actual physical money and they can't use it anymore. So like,
No. I'm talking about the person
okay,
on
sorry.
Social Security.
Saying we're on the same page. I
The
apologize.
person who's on Social Security who gets
Right.
a direct deposit.
Right.
Doesn't touch money anymore
Right.
unless they go withdraw cash to give to their grandkid
Right.
or whatever.
Right. I thought you meant like the people that have money and they go try to spend it, can't spend it anymore.
No.
I apologize.
No.
Hold
I'm
on.
willing to bet that during the transition, you're going to have about a year and a half where they're going to be like, go ahead and spend cash here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've been to 3 bars in the area, and I went to Jack in the Box the other night because I was running late, and I was like, fuck it, I'll take one of them greasy ass burgers because it's been a while. I want one. So
Horrible.
I get there, and it's after 8 o'clock, and they don't take cash. And I'm just like, oh, well, you can have my food. I'm leaving. I'm not paying with my card.
They won't take cash after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they stopped taking
Jack in the
cash.
Box?
Yeah,
Holy
after 8 o'clock, they stopped taking cash.
We're in trouble, man.
So I'm just like, all right. And the bar I went to only took cash at the door for the band because it was a voluntary entry fee.
Right.
The bar itself, debit or credit only. Oh, really? I guess I'm going to go dry today.
Yeah. It looks like I'm not drinking today. Oh, actually, there's a 7-Eleven across the street, and I'll buy some food there. I'll just buy some.
Go have a couple beers.
Why not? At home. Play some WoW.
But yeah, it's going to be easy. Especially since even if 30% are hardcore Democratic and want it, 30% don't give a fuck, and 30% don't want it, okay, the don't give a fucks aren't going to do anything about it. The don't want it aren't going to do anything about it.
They will. Afterwards, though.
After it's already after it's too late.
Right.
It's way too late. And I'll tell you what, it's too late.
It's not.
It's too
hold
late.
Hold on.
It's too late.
It's not too late.
Too late.
Hold on, it's not too late. Listen, I heard this is a great idea. Listen, a caller called in on the show I was listening to, and he came up with a really great idea. He said that everybody should pull all their, not all their money, but most of their money out of the big banks.
Well,
and put in the little banks.
I agree with that entirely.
Yeah,
but
that would stop it.
Don't put all their money into that little bank.
No,
take all the money out of the big banks.
Right.
Take all of it out
Right.
of the big banks,
Right.
and put enough to cover 1, maybe 2 months of bills.
Right.
2 months worth of bills in that little bank would make sure you've got a buffer in case. Oh shit! Flat tire. Got to get so.
Right.
But other than that, put that shit in a hard asset like a gun.
Yeah, I agree. Or a store with food.
Where am I going? Here. Yeah, store food. I'll tell you what. Go buy canned food now. Go buy the as much canned food as you can. Go buy as much dry food as you can. And the best dry food to get that you can keep dry, that might not go bad if you store it properly, would be rice and beans. I'll tell you what. You're gonna love rice and beans if all you have to eat is rice and beans.
I have 100 pounds of rice and beans right now.
I got fucking 45. We've been dabbling in our rice. So I'm down to about 40.
Nope, never touched it. One of my rice bags is like 10 years old, but I know it won't go bad.
Well,
So,
no.
yeah. So and it's in a like a airtight decanter. So.
Oh, really? Because I just keep mine in the fucking bag, but then I'm rotating.
Okay.
I rotate my stock.
Right. No, this is stuff that I put away. I bought these airtight containers, watertight containers, and I put the rice. There's 50 pounds of one and 50 pounds of another, and then I have 50 pounds of beans, red and black, or red and kidney in another one. There's like airtight containers. So they're waterproof, airtight. They will not go. They will not get water in there. None of that shit. So they're my bug out food. You know what I'm saying? I have. I think I got 10 pounds of powdered milk. I got like.
So you say bug out. So you're bugging out because I got bug in.
Well, no, I'm going to the cabin.
Okay, so you're bugging out. I'm bugging in.
Well, I got all my stuff, like that stuff, in one area of the garage, and shit comes down to it. It will take me 5 minutes to have food for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? And then my gun, I'll grab that. Actually, I should start putting books and shit together like that.
Shit goes down. It's gonna take me about 2 hours to make sure no one gets in this yard.
Right. Right.
Because I've already got.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Just.
I've already got the stuff there.
Yeah,
I just have to,
once.
once. If shit goes down, all of a sudden there's gonna be fun on the fence. Is all I'm saying.
Right.
Fun on the fence.
Yeah. So if the shit starts to go down.
Well, like, what do you get? You can't be an electric fence because no power.
You're right.
Not electric.
Come find out.
But. Yeah, we're gonna have to bug out fast because traffic's gonna get bad quick.
See, that's the thing. There's gonna be way too much traffic.
Right. Well, it depends.
That's why I'm kind of like it's Monday and we're both home today because I actually went back to work for a little bit. Not you. I'm talking about me. So if it had happened today, all of a sudden the lights are out for like 3 or 4 hours. Okay.
Something's weird.
It's time to set shit up.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I get it. But you know what? I hate to say it, but I think in the first couple hours there's not gonna be a lot of traffic because people are gonna start trying to figure out what's going on, kind of thing.
In the first couple hours, if in the first couple hours, people aren't gonna know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you know before everyone else, you can get the fuck out of town. Because seriously, once
we're all gonna
once I get 45 minutes out of town, there's nobody out there.
But we're all gonna find out at the same time.
Not all of us.
Well, no, not all of us.
Yeah,
but there's these people that are gonna know. There's these people that are gonna see it coming and go, holy crap! I think it's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them will do something,
right?
And that'll lead to these people going, oh, that's and then all of these people find out as it happens.
Yeah.
What just happened? Oh my God! Now we're fucked.
Right.
And so and that's the conspiracy where we're the carbon that they want to reduce.
Well, he said it. What's his name? Said it in his TED talk that they need to reduce that carbon to zero. You know what I'm saying? One of these has to be reduced to zero, and he's talking about humans. He says, and the best way to do it is through vaccines. So I mean, I think this is the year of death. I really do. I think this is going to be the year that people.
I'm thinking 2025. 2025 is really gonna fucking jump. Numbers are gonna fly.
Oh yeah, that's the next one. And then you have Agenda 21, and then now you have Agenda 25, which is when it really does start to kick off. But I think I'm talking about the death from the vaccine. I think people are gonna start because.
Well, didn't they say like
Mike had us in 3 years.
500 million people were gonna die this year?
Yeah, something like that.
That's more than the United States population.
Uh-huh.
It's not in the big in 8 billion. That's not even That's almost what 1%.
Not even one. No, it would be probably
Point,
yeah.
point oh one,
It'd be almost 1%.
Anyway,
yeah,
it's a lot of people. But then it's not a lot of people.
It's still a lot of people.
How many people die every year? Anyway, all numbers combined, murder, sickness, fucking.
Let's Google that shit.
We
We haven't used the Google machine yet. Let's get in there.
Let's go to the Google machine.
Yes, sir. Hang on, let me drink first. Oh my God, I gotta figure this out. See, we need a producer, we need an engineer, we need all kinds of things.
We need an engineer for sure. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna hit a little bit.
Go ahead. I've just been loading singles in there, and it's been staying cleaner.
Just a little fucking.
Because I load a big fat bowl in there, and then I'm just like, I'm blind. What am I looking for?
What time do you get to go to work? Early.
I get on the train at 4:45.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir.
So like 3 something.
I get up at I get up
Damn.
Damn, you know, the man doesn't sleep. So here we are, Googling. Now they're watching us Google, and they're watching us watch us Google, watch the Googling.
Watching Google while we Google.
How many people die every year? No. How many? Well, they're going to show me both. How many humans die? Top 10, not the top. Over
60 million.
That's can be
Oh,
attributed
no.
to.
Okay.
See, that's still not the. How many people die in a year?
Like 3 million. 3 to 4 million.
That's it?
No.
Wow. Really? So let's just say roughly 3 million people die every year. That's not many.
Well, it's up though too. So
Yeah, but we're at 8 billion.
yeah, no, I'm saying that.
So now you got to see
Can I
how
see your
many.
lighter? Any lighter? Oh, yeah.
It was camouflage.
Well, no, it was like silver on silver too. So it was like
Yeah, and purple on purple, bro. Tell me, man. Straight up! Can you tell me it's about a big you to me? Okay, how many die? How many is born? I agree. Fuck off.
I do not agree.
The world population is around 8.05. So not even that 0.5 dies every year. Not even that. 134 million births compared to 3 million deaths. Right? Am I reading that right?
That sounds right.
Wow. So 134 million births, 3 million deaths. So basically 130 million new people every year.
Yeah. So what he just said though, look up, go up, just a little scroll this a little bit. Hold on. 1950. What did he say? There was what?
More? What's up? More?
Hold on. Okay, in 1900 there were fewer than 2 billion people. So
Right.
in 100 years, it's grown
It's
400%.
quadrupled.
Mm-hmm.
So in another 100 years, it'll quadruple again.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna go down. You're gonna have baby boomers down here, like starting to go here.
Could be a meteor.
Yeah, it could be a meteor too. Could be fucking.
I mean, I'm hoping.
Alien invasion.
It's just me though. I'm hoping.
You're the guy. You're the guy that hopes. on
I
that
keep
stuff.
voting giant fucking meteor.
Yeah, you keep that. Yeah.
And every year you keep
every year.
disappointing.
What do you want for Christmas?
2012, man. I was hoping that goddamn Mayans, we're all out of here because you guys are eating meteor. Nope. Just gotta reset your fucking calendar.
That's it. All you gotta do.
Rush 2112. That's the next big hope, I guess. I ain't gonna see it, so whatever.
Not gonna.
All right, so there's 130 new million peoples because I'm canceling out the 4, just rounding it way up,
Right.
being generous.
All right.
That 4 million people die to the 134 million that are born. Whew. Yeah, that's those are some numbers, people.
We might be overpopulated.
I disagree. I think that the planet could probably sustain roughly probably 50 million people or 50 billion people.
I agree. It just has to be done right, you know.
Yeah, it's that you would really be managing all of the resources to I would assume maximum potential, or at least right below maximum, because if you keep it at maximum all the time, something goes wrong, you're fucked in a maximum way. But if you keep it right below maximum and you got this little leeway where you gotta, if something bad happens, maybe not billions of people are affected, only hundreds of millions. So I mean, because if you're at 50 billion people on the planet, I would assume that 1 billion people are dying a year at that point.
Right. Right. I mean,
But I would hope that by the time we reach that, we're going out to space. Here, just get in this boat and go.
Yeah.
Here, you get in this boat. Go, go, go.
Kind of like Jesus.
Just go. Everybody go.
Noah, like Noah.
Go. Yeah.
Noah,
Go.
yeah.
We got 500,000 families on this big boat. Okay, go. Yeah, we got the special families on this boat. Go.
That one has to go.
That one has got to go. Retard planet. We're sending it to planet Australia. Oops, did he say that out loud? Hi, mate.
Horrible.
Cheers on you.
Well, I mean, we talked about this before, though, that you could fit every person on this planet in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Still.
Yeah, still. I mean,
Still.
yeah, still. So, I mean, realistically, think about that. There's a lot of planets out there.
Okay, let's do a little fun pretending. Let's pretend
I like pretend time.
that we use this planet as a life source. So everyone did their fair share. This is totally socialism, blah blah blah.
Sounds like it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway,
But it's not monetary.
we're here in imaginary land, and I'm just saying that we use the entire planet for meat for the meat people, vegan for the vegan people, everything. We're growing everything, we're running everything with that, and the entire population lives in Texas. Texas is the city.
Right.
Everything else is farmlands
Right.
and waterlands and everything.
Right.
Manage it completely properly.
Right.
How long do you think that could last? Because growth would still force us to deplete resource areas.
I agree. But, I mean,
Or we could continue building up and then eventually build out.
well, I mean, you still have to, like, all those places you're talking about, like the water areas and the farms. People have to live on those farms. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, well, everyone has to live and work. Like I'm saying, socialism, everyone's doing
Right.
their part.
right.
So, everyone, you got the family that has to live there, and then the commuters that go out there, or
Right.
little inner city states, whatever. However it has to function, it functions, and it's functioning properly. How long do you think it was?
Forever. As long as you're replenishing. Like they don't.
But you'd have to control the numbers. Because the city would have to stop at a hard line,
Right.
because any outgrowth would affect.
So you're saying no outgrowth at all then? Like if it grows out past Texas,
it's
it's
going
like
to have to go
alarms
stellar.
alarms go off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Boot. Everyone.
You're affecting the cow range.
Yeah.
You are affecting the cow range.
Yeah.
Kill some humans so
Yeah.
cows can feed other humans.
Yeah. So cut your dicks off and all that stuff. Yeah. Exactly.
Time to paint your hair purple and
Yeah.
cut your dicks off and say, I am a man that needs to pee in the woman's restroom.
Yes.
I'm not in there because I'm a lecherous asshole.
Well, that's what I think. That I think that
That was so bigotry of
That
me.
was horrible. I think that the powers that be, the Texas alarm is going off for them. I think that. I really do. That's why you're seeing all this stuff.
It definitely seems like everything, it used to just chug along.
Right.
Now it seems like, ah!
Yeah, it's like a dumpster fire everywhere. With fucking trains hitting the dumpsters at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And with shit being thrown at it for a shit show. It's a dumpster fire, train wreck, and a fucking shit show all at the same time.
All at the same time.
All at the same
and
time.
we're just here on social media going, oh, isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Right.
Isn't that neat? Look, I'm seeing Kyle again.
Oh my god. I think
And
he's
Kyle
right
is
there.
everywhere.
He's right over there. He's over there.
Goddamn democracy.
Right over there. Goddamn democracy.
Everywhere I look, I see democracy. And it disgusts me.
They haven't come up with a flag or anything like that yet, so we got that going.
They haven't?
I mean,
They've got all the...
no.
Well, flag worship. See, again, I'm just like... Flag worship leads to nationalism, which leads to the ease of convincing people to go somewhere else to kill other people because you are greedy.
No, it's symbology is what it is. And
It is. Which
And-
leads to crazy narratives. Which
well,
leads
yes,
to
but
violence.
it's also control. Symbology is control.
Yeah. So I'm not into
Yeah.
flag worship at all. But
I
they
know.
got all kinds of flags. They got that gay flag. They got that.
I know.
They got the map flag. There's a map flag.
There's a map flag, and it's
There's
flag.
a map flag. They're going, what do you mean a map flag? Unfold this thing in my car. No, map.
Yeah.
Minor attracted person, which is probably shoot on sight eventually. Did I say that out loud? Hang on. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Death. No. Yes. Definitely.
Deaf, no, yes.
Definitely.
Deaf, no, yes. Deaf,
I
no.
said deaf.
Oh.
You caught me off guard.
Not definitely.
No. But yeah, I mean, I saw literally
Listen,
a video.
I'm into capital punishment.
I am, in a way, I am.
I think rapists, serial murders, and pedophiles should be burnt at the stake on the courthouse steps the moment the guilty verdict is put in.
Cruel and unusual punishments.
It still won't stop it. It might deter it a little, but
Oh,
it
it
won't
does.
stop it. It won't stop
It
it.
would stop it. Well, it
No,
would deter it. It would deter it. It won't stop it.
Yeah, you can't stop the malfunctioning human. And
Right.
with this many of them, more and more will be malfunctioning. And with the encouragement of the malfunctioning
Right.
units, there will be more and more. It's a trend. It's not a disorder. It's a trendy disorder. It's a disorderly trend. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, knock it off. You know, just stop it.
No, these people actually believe in the
Just-
stuff that we're trying to tell them not to believe in.
Some of them do.
Oh, they do. No, they do.
I mean, what's that? God damn, the fucking Mulvaney. Every single share of one of his posts just encourages that guy to continue doing his shit.
Oh, it's
You're on the air!
No, that's a school.
When you be like, yeah.
We're getting drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Are you talking about? He's a psychologist in Canada.
Who?
Yeah, the guy you're thinking
Peterson?
of. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Jordan
Yeah,
Peterson?
I like him actually. So.
And again, I'm still trying to figure it out. Like some of the things he says, I don't like some of the things he says.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out if he's a person of interest or if he's a paid participant.
Well,
It's hard to tell, especially with all that shit that's going down with him in the school where they had the thing and he did the tweet and all that other stuff.
well,
That kind of took his fame from here to right about here.
No, it's more than that now. It's like
Yeah.
boom now.
Yeah, so you know why is his prevalence required? Is my question. It's like the Andrew Tate thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
You know,
Same thing.
Have you heard about Tate in a while?
Oh yeah.
Have you?
You had a court arraignment last week.
Yeah.
Denied.
Bail, so he's still in jail.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So I think he's real too.
Well, it's hard to say because again, he's in a country where they can just say, "We don't like you.
Right.
Get in this cage.
Right. Enjoy your time.
We will tell you why you're in this cage if we feel like it."
Right. Maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They do that here in the United States. January 6 prisoners.
Exactly.
But is he really in that cage? Is he I mean, he's still tweeting. As far as I know, he's still tweeting. They're letting you tweet in jail in Romania? What the hell?
He's not tweeting.
Someone's tweeting for him?
I don't know. It ain't him.
Well, it's like the Trump thing. You know, Trump got reinstated to Twitter, which is kind of funny. How can you... A sitting president was banned from some social media site. That should have set alarm bells off all over the planet.
Yeah, but that's the
And
the reason I
did.
trust Trump a
But
little bit.
only 4 people were like, oh, you know.
Wow. It's crazy out there, man.
4 people.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy out there, man.
Times are, and it's going to get worse, and then it's going to get way worse, but it'll just get worse.
And then the asteroid will hit.
Oh, holy asteroid!
Yeah, we did another podcast together last week, and I said,
you know,
this is the only guy I know that can't wait for the asteroid, and if he finds out where it's going to land, he'll be the first guy looking
moving there.
He can get airline tickets to that fucking
What,
spot.
10 years? All right, we're moving.
To these coordinates.
Exact coordinate.
Yeah, you will be that guy. You will be that guy, no doubt.
Why not?
Stuff.
Why not?
Why not? No, I agree.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to get that book for you.
Oh, the asteroid book. What's it called?
Lucifer's Hammer.
That's it. Thank you. I want to read it.
Good boy.
No, I like. I mean, that'd probably be a quick book for me too because it's a story.
It's a slow starter, but then it gets real fun.
Yeah, that's what John, Steve from last week.
Yep.
Yeah, Steve. Sorry, took me a second.
No, that's fine.
I knew it was a basic.
Like I said, I can't remember. I am just so shiny, and I didn't turn on another light.
That's why my face is dark right here.
Yeah.
On this side, I should say.
Let's see what happens if I.
Oh, don't worry about
Middle of the show. All right.
it. Over here, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So over here, I'm.
Over here, I'm beautiful. Over here. Over there, I'm
Gorgeous.
fucking glowing like a goddamn
Gorgeous. Oh yeah, you look,
Pokemon
like, you
over
look
there.
like the fucking.
Pokemon.
No, you look like fucking Toxic Avenger. Over here.
Oh yeah, nice. Where's my ball?
Where's your tutu?
I'm so fat I have to have a 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3. Yeah. God, that's a fucking excellent movie, dude. I remember the first time I saw that movie, I was like, just thinking, this is the greatest movie of all time. It was so dumb. It's so dumb. I mean, it is dumb, but it's so funny, dude.
It's
It's
a
so
beautiful job.
It's so just ridiculous, man. Just
Not sponsored.
I would love to sponsor.
Yes, would you please, Salt, would you please sponsor us?
Well, Toxic Avenger, will you please sponsor us? That would
Oh,
be-
yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah. Oh,
man.
man. Right now, that would be awesome. Dude. Sponsored by the Toxic Avenger. That'd be great words to say. We're gonna take a little break here. Words from Toxic Avenger coming up right now. And we're back. Thank you. That you should make that one XL anything. We had a really good thing going on there. We had a really good thing.
We had a good thing going.
Mrs. Jones, we had a really good thing.
So now there was something else you brought up. Can't remember what it was.
Marijuana affects the memory.
Marijuana. Can't remember why.
I think I love marijuana. Maybe I do. I don't know. Like 10-second Ted over here.
10-second Ted.
That's my name's
she
Ted.
said.
I'm Ted. How you
That's
doing?
what she said. Welcome to another wonderful day here in Vegetable Studios. No, it's NWCZ Radio Studios. Vegetable Soup Outlet.
Yes, I can't wait to put the show in there. Anyways, did you hear? I don't know if you heard. Maybe you did. Daniel Tosh is coming to the fucking Emerald Queen.
Really?
Yes, let's go.
The old Detosh. I'd like to see that.
I have seen him on YouTube. I've watched a couple of his shows, and they're really tasteless. Like, you know,
They're
know?
beautifully
Oh,
decadently
they're
hedonistic.
He is bad. I mean, bad. He's like really bad, and that's why I can't.
Listen, jokes about raping babies aren't funny.
He for somehow.
But let's try.
Some way.
Let's try and make it funny. Here we go.
Hold on. He figures it out. Jokes about racism is bad. For some reason, that fucking guy can make it hilarious, man. Jokes about killing his girlfriend. Not really funny. I laughed. I outright laughed. You know?
Just saying, man.
I know. Just saying.
If you approach it, it's like anal sex.
Yeah.
If you approach it correctly, and you have real good control of that mic, I mean, you know, it's constant communication, feeling it out, constantly feeling it out. You'll get there. You get in there. You get in there deep.
He has a couple.
People will come to a conclusion.
He has a couple of styles like in one. That's what I like about him is that he's super dirty, like nasty, like what's his name? Full House. I'm sorry, name.
That dead dude.
He's dead. Bob Saget. He's got a little Bob Saget.
Bob Saget. He's after you. It's
He
true.
also has.
Bob Saget.
You know who he also has is what's his name? The Screamer. Oh.
Kennison.
Yes, he has some Kennison, but doesn't scream. But the way Kennison did his jokes, he has the same kind of. I don't know if you ever watched
Rhythm?
Sam.
He's got
Yeah,
the same rhythm.
he got the same rhythm, like the one where he's like, we need to stop sending money to UNICEF, you know, because we keep sending them. What we should do is send them U-Hauls. And he's like, because they need to move out of the desert because there's nothing in the desert, you know. Look, it's sand, you know. It's the
Sam Kinison.
He just doesn't yell. He doesn't yell. But did you know Sam Kinison was a preacher?
Yep.
Before he was a comic?
Yep.
He was married a couple times.
He went sober and got killed by a drunk driver. How do you like that?
Yeah, no, that's right. No, he wasn't driving though.
No, he wasn't driving.
He wasn't driving.
But he
right,
was
yeah.
killed by a drunk
He
driver.
was, yeah, exactly.
How do you like that shit?
Yeah. No, he was
That's called irony.
Yeah, irony. Yeah, exactly. And then I don't know. He's one of the better comedians I think out there. Chappelle's good. He's
Tosh?
yeah. I mean, he's good. He's funny, dude. He is funny, and he's because I'm crass as fuck.
Emerald Queen.
The April 29th, I think. I just drove by and I saw it. So.
Oh, yeah?
And I've always wanted to see him live. I've seen a bunch of big names live. They're all great. Don't get me wrong, but this one I think would be like going and seeing like somebody that
I think the last big one I saw was Bill Burr. Great show. Love you, Bill. I know you'll never see this, but
I saw Marlon Wayans.
F is for Family gave me fucking PTSD. Because I did the magnet on the TV screen when I was a kid, got my ass beat!
You're so stupid.
Beat!
I saw Marlon Wayans a couple months ago. That was pretty. It was good. It was a good show. It was at the Black Theater over there, right off of I-5. It used to be the Rain Tree. It's what's his name? He is Blackety, but he's not BLM Blackety. He's like black.
Are you
I'm
dissing
cool with
on
that.
Nate Jackson
No, Nate Jackson. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, I like Nate Jackson, but he always up there telling like that kind of. I've been to his club 5-6 times now, and every time he starts it off with that, gotta keep up blackness and black. I see a lot of white folks out there, but all you black people, remember we gotta keep it black. I mean, he does it every show. Okay.
Getting that racism paycheck, I guess.
Well, I don't think it's really racism. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's being a racist. I'm saying
I will.
He's promoting his race. Yes.
He's promoting division.
Yeah, but he's not. No, he wasn't being divisive because he was saying nice things about white people. He was
I
saying,
don't give a shit if
he
you're
was
saying
saying
nice
nice
things
about
about
white people,
white
but he's
people
black.
or black people. If you are saying anything positive or negative, and you have to use coloration, you are being divisive on
Okay,
purpose.
all right. We'll go ahead and
Because you can
we'll-
say people, or you can say American people, or you can say Black American people, or Hispanic American people, or white American people. You can keep dividing it by smaller and smaller courses too. Protestant, Catholic, white Americans, or
LGBTQ.
yeah, you know. We're divided by so many fucking facets. Once we figure
Okay,
out that
okay,
we're all
okay.
just earthlings.
It's okay. I'll give you. It is divided. It is anyway. But the way he puts it, it's a joke. So
I get it.
It's funny too. You trust me?
We're laughing at it there.
Yeah.
Out here, I'm telling you, you know,
And
that it is it. Kyle.
That was perfect. That was so perfect.
God
So,
damn it!
that was not
I'm
rehearsed.
not recording this.
That was not rehearsed. We're not recording.
Oh no, we're recording, but we're not recording. You know, I normally do a audio track take.
Oh yeah. We should have done.
I
Yes.
got one though. I got one.
You can
It's
still pull off of that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
With the handy tool I showed you.
Yeah. Nice.
Doesn't sponsor us.
So
Yeah.
what time are we at? We're looking at our time. I can't see
I
our
have no
time
fucking clue.
because the thing isn't up.
Let's
Usually
see, live 129. We're at 1.5 right now.
Okay. So I gotta leave at 6.
Hey, we can end it now because
No,
we're kind of
no.
on a good note.
No,
You wanna
no,
keep
that was
going,
great.
though?
That's great.
We
No,
keep
I
going.
wasn't great. No, I still want to.
We can keep going. We can fuck this all up and make it bad, and then walk out with our heads between our
I know. We could walk high.
butt cheeks.
It's like Elway.
And I'm fine with that. See, I'm not afraid to embarrass myself. I think that's why I'm a good comic, because I'm not afraid to embarrass
No
myself.
problem embarrassing myself at all. I think I'd be a pretty good comic. I really do think I could go up there and just the people thing. I have a hard time with that. When I was in music, that was my big thing. Is I had a hard time with the people. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. And God, the last band I was in was almost all right because we had a sober guitarist. He was, doesn't drink because he got a DUI, and he was just like, "Ah, okay, I'll be sober."
Right.
So anytime someone come up to me, "Oh man, you got it," because I'm the front man. Yeah. I'm just like, "Go talk. You need to talk to Chris. You need to talk to
Sorry,
Chris.
buddy.
I don't care.
I love you,
I don't
man.
care who you are.
I love you.
Dude,
Oh,
it's me. I'm fucking Alice Cooper. Please go talk to Chris.
Alice Cooper. Please go talk to Chris.
It's Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Where's the woman?
yeah. Where's the wife?
Where's the important?
Where's the women at? I want to see the women. So I saw a thing. This would be fun to talk about, and maybe finish this out on. Is the alien invasion is supposed to take place on Thursday.
A what?
On Thursday.
Oh man, I hope. See, asteroid number 1, alien invasion number 2.
Yeah.
Full blown, complete world war number 3.
That's probably what's going to. Actually, it's going to start in America with a civil war. Cause it's coming. It's coming. That's coming.
World War 3 started in September 2001.
In a way, yeah. I mean, in a way, yeah.
That was where they fed us a little candy. Hey,
Well,
we're going to start a war on terrorism.
I mean, well, totalitarianism started on that day too, big time. So, I don't know. That is real.
Well, see, that's when they launched their first salvo at us.
Right.
And we didn't notice. We're just like, oh my God, those people over there. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just because the TV said it was those people over there.
That's actually when I woke up. Really woke up. Like 9/11 woke me up. 9/11 is like, first I was like, on 9/11 I was, of course, the day of. I'm like, 3 months later, I'm like, dude, it's all fucking a conspiracy. Everything's conspiracy. I was like 6 months later, seriously, I was like, I started learning about Trilateral Commission and all this stuff and the stuff they've done and over the years, and then I started reading hard. Then I really got into JFK for a while. Like, wow. Read like 3 or 4 books, watched the movie like 18 times, a bunch of documentaries, and realized that what I just said, that everything is bullshit, is real. It's real. He was our last good president, in my opinion. Yeah, Reagan did some stuff too, but he was also a puppet.
Well, listen, they all do a little bit of good so that all of their bad gets fucking covered up.
No, I think JFK came in bad, but he realized
exactly.
That, yeah, I think he was the real deal.
I mean, he was about to start the Vietnam War.
No,
but something changed.
No. He
had guys in there.
I know he did. McNamara, he sent over there to do the thing. And then he sent the advisors over after
he
that.
He was about to start the Vietnam War.
No, he wasn't. He was about to kill it. 1-1-2-1.
Then he turned around.
1-1, something like that. That's the name of the executive order or whatever that killed the Vietnam War. But then, of course, before it actually was enacted, that and the greenback, he was doing a lot of weird shit, dude.
But see, the greenback's what I think of. Just because he changed his mind on the Vietnam War, I'll concede in that manner.
Okay, thank you.
Because he was about to start it, but then he changed. Something changed.
Bay of Pigs was part of it. That was a part of it.
Then he was gonna pull out, but the greenback thing. When he said "fuck the Fed, fuck the fucking CIA,"
right.
They were like, "No, fuck you."
Well, he was also going to bring charges of what's his name?
That's why there were 14 different gunmen on that day.
Well, yeah.
and only 3 people. Who are they after? Who are they after? You know, it's like 5 different people hired by 15 different people hired to fucking.
Right. E. Howard Hunt's there. I mean, and he was about to bring J. Edgar Hoover up on some charges or something like that. I think that they just found out about J. Edgar and his husband or whatever too. So, it hadn't been made public yet. It didn't get made public for a while after that, but I know that was some of it too. You know, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on at one time. It really was. You know what I'm saying?
There's always a lot of stuff going on.
Well, Operation Mongoose was a big fucking deal, and I don't know what that is, but Operation Mongoose was a thing where they brought Cubans to America for training them for the invasion of Cuba.
How sweet.
And a lot of big names like Guy Bannister and all these people. David Ferry, you heard that name?
Hey, you know, Obama didn't have any bad years in his presidency. Fast and Furious. There were no. Big Ozzy!
Dude, it was back in JFK's thing. It was cloak and dagger shit all the time.
Well, but it's always cloak and dagger, and it's like I said, it's.
But now you have the internet.
There's these 13 families that run the planet, and what they're doing is, it's a big board, and they're playing a game of Risk.
Yeah.
And we're the little one piece. We're not even 5. You know.
That means 5.
Musk is maybe a VP.
That's 5. Yeah. Nah, he's probably
We're
bigger than
not
that.
even 3.
No, I think he's bigger than 5.
You think he's an X?
I think he might be an X.
Oh.
No, I mean, he's definitely not an M. He's not a D.
He's not a C or a D.
Yeah, he's none of those, yeah.
No, I mean...
He might be a V and a 1. You know what I'm saying? He might be a V and a 1, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But anyway, they don't. All they see is money and power. That's all they see. They don't see individuals. We're all game pieces to them.
Well, you want to know what I think they see? Us as useless eaters, and we're taking away their resources.
I don't even think it's that awesome. I think it's just a fucking game to them. And we don't matter that we eat or whatever, because we're fighting to survive, and that's fine to them that we fight amongst each other to survive. But they move this piece, and then the reaction happens. And that guy moves this piece, then the reaction happens. That guy moves this piece, then the reaction happens. Then the U.S. starts funding Ukraine, and so Russia steps up its game, and then all of a sudden the banks fail, and next thing you know, CBD is implemented. So
Well, yeah, but it's
and all these things are happening simultaneously,
right.
real time.
And then over here you got Trump.
And then
But everyone's looking at that.
But way over here, I got this group of people that are like, them people that are in charge are just trying to kill us all.
Right. Don't take the vaccines. Yeah. No, I get it.
Those are the people.
Well, hold on.
And they're spread throughout the planet. They're not just. I'm not just talking about them. I'm talking about that.
I know what you're saying. Hold on.
Worldwide.
Did you know? I
No.
just found this out.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm just found this out. And right now in the USA,
Okay.
38% of Americans aren't vaccinated. I find that to be a huge number.
I don't.
I mean, that 38%.
Wait.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Unvaccinated or un-COVID-19 vaccinated?
Un-COVID-19 vaccinated.
Okay, that's not. Yeah.
Like not
Completely unvaxxed, as opposed to like born after 1980 and didn't even get the forced in school vax.
Right.
Now that'd be a number to be like, really? 38%?
Yeah, no, that would be a number.
But
really,
38% of the people didn't take the COVID vaccine.
Well,
Who gives a fuck?
hold on.
I'm one of those 38%.
I know you are.
Clean
I am too.
sheet.
I am too.
Clean sheet.
I am. Well, hold on. What else they call it? There's no name for pure blood.
I'm a glistening, glowing
But,
vampire.
hold on. The PR on that vaccine was fucking intense, man. It was, don't take this vaccine, you're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're killing grandma. I mean, it was hideous. They pushed this. I still see people with masks on.
They are. Sean Penn still says we need to be put in prison camps
Of
if we're
course
not
he
vaccinated.
did. Of course he did, because that's what Nazis do. But the 38,
That's what Democrat Nazis do.
yeah, well, but 38% for not taking the COVID vaccine, as hard as they push that thing, they tried to take away our jobs, and they took away our livelihoods. They took away. They took away 2 Christmases and 2 birthdays, 2 grandmas dying, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They took that shit away, and 38% of the people still didn't get it. That's saying something.
But see, you're saying it wrong.
Okay.
We allowed them to do that to us.
Of course, I told
They
you.
didn't take it. We allowed
I know you're
We
the.
allowed
Hold
it.
on, let's play devil's advocate.
Okay.
For once.
Do it. See these
You're a
people?
sadist, man.
See these people?
I know you're.
Get 'em the fuck
You're
off
a
my
sadist.
table.
You're a sadist, and
those dicks.
I live with that every week of my life.
There are other people that
I
care.
live with the sadist here, but in
I'll have you know.
well, Kyle's
The
right
church.
over here. Yeah.
See the church.
You're ordained. That's
10
right.
years, man.
I know. You're ordained. Did you re-up it?
I don't need to.
Yeah, I thought you
That's
did.
permanent,
I
baby.
thought you had to do it every.
That's permanent.
Are you sure?
That's why I got that one.
Wetley was telling me you had to re-up it every once in a while. I can't remember how many years it was.
Not that one. Because I'm sure that's just, that's the universal church of life. That ain't like fucking the Roman Catholic Church recognizes that Sleazy Vegetable Joe as a parishioner of their practices. He doesn't touch children.
No, Dave-
Honestly, Sleazy Vegetable Joe, but he doesn't touch children.
Dave did it to marry his sister. not marry his sister, but to be the person
That's
who was the guy
the first
who
thing I'm gonna ask.
facilitated the marriage of his sister.
That's the first thing I'm gonna ask DW next time. Hey, how's it feel being married to your sister, Darkwing?
Prick Dave.
DW. Darkwing.
I called him Prick Dave like 2 times ago. I hung out with him. I'm like, oh shit, it's Prick Dave. He goes, what'd you say to me? I go, Prick Dave's here. I don't work for you no more. But he still doesn't give me free golf, so I have to be nice to him every once in a
They
while.
still give me free golf, and I only worked there for a very short while.
No, you worked there.
That's and to me, that's geologically that's very short.
No, dude, you're not North Shore family, but you're North Shore
I'm North Shore friendly.
homeboy.
See, you get the what do you start? You start out as hated, and then you're concerned, and then you're kind of friendly, and then you're honored, and then revered, and then exalted, right? So I'm at the friendly part.
Yeah, I'm at the revered part.
Yeah, you're probably exalted.
I'm getting close to exalted because people walk, even the new people. Okay, this happened to me this week. I played Saturday.
Hey, it helps if you put something in there.
I didn't do that. It wasn't me.
Not you, me.
Oh, I thought you were yelling at me.
No, I'm
Okay,
yelling.
anyways.
I'm just yelling at the verse,
Okay,
man.
yeah, so I walk into North Shore and there's a new guy there. There's a new guy I've never seen before. I go, hey, my name is Drew. He goes, oh, you're Drew? And I'm like, yeah, I'm Drew. He goes, okay, cool. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, well, you're Drew.
The store.
Yeah. Well, you're Drew. Exactly. You're Drew. I see the Drew now. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna leave now.
I'm out.
But what he was saying is
Let
that
me follow you to your car.
what he's saying is that
No.
I'm Drew. You don't pay for golf. You don't. You're kind of royalty around here. And yeah.
Drew the Wanderer.
And then when Dave walks up and hugs you, what I'm saying, kind of thing. I guess that's saying something because he doesn't hug everybody. That's for goddamn sure. He don't like hugs, but he hugs me.
To Luis.
You hug Luis. So, anyways, I was just reveling in my greatness at the show.
I can't imagine what it was like in that restaurant with Brian and I in the kitchen, just screaming obscenities.
We did it too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we did it too.
But I could hear yours. So I don't have to imagine.
Right. True. My favorite is still fucking Bill Braxby's, and the fucking Ali Akbar is 2-for-1 special, dude.
Good time.
Yeah, buy one Ali Akbar, you get the second Ali Akbar for free.
Get them now because they're exploding out of here.
I can't remember. I think I heard you and what's his name at the same time too.
Reggae?
Yeah. What was that? If I heard you first.
No, you heard him first.
I heard him first.
Mhm.
Worst hire of my life. I said it all the time. It's the worst hire of my life. When he said, "I'm gonna own this fucking place," I'm like, "You're not."
He was a little bit cray.
He was angry.
He was very angry.
Angry black man.
Cray angry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We had that meeting. Well, basically, we fired him.
Uh-huh.
Dude, he went from like angry to like fucking. I was worried. Only reason I wasn't worried because there was 4 of us there against 1, but he's still a big motherfucker.
Yeah, but he's weak.
I don't know. We don't.
Yeah.
But the way he was talking,
The way he carries himself, he tried.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is going to sound as racist as possible, but Reggie wants to try and use his size as an intimidator. He's like, how's that read? But no,
That's exactly what it was.
He was a very stocky man, so and he tried to use that presence. But he was a Chihuahua.
He was angry.
He was not a pit bull. He was a Chihuahua.
He was so angry. Reggie, if you're watching, come on down.
Yeah, if you ever catch this, Mr. X, I'm going Chihuahua. And the reason I say that is because Chihuahuas have a lot of fucking vicious.
They're ankle biters. They bite. They do bite.
Pit bulls are quiet.
Yeah, they destroy.
And when they hit you, it hurts.
Oh yeah. I've never been bit by a pit bull, and I'm really glad that's in there.
Damn it! One time, fucking buddy of mine. He had these 2 rescues, and one of them, like he got her like 2 or 3 days ago, and she had all the marks of she was being a fighter. Yeah, she was a fighter, and she fucking jumped the fence, an 8-foot fence, jumped it, ran around 2 cars, and I was like, oh shit, here it comes. And so I thought she was gonna come this way and come at me, but as I turned like this, she came up and fucking wham, hit me in the ass. And I was just like, and then I kicked the shit out of her and pushed her underneath the fence as I was kicking her because it was loose right there, the chain link. Got her under the fence and she stayed there because I don't think anyone had actually confronted her in that way after being bit by her. And I stood there and I was, what Shane said, you are fucking flexing so hard, I bet a 22 would bounce off your ass.
Did she break skin?
No, but there were definitely 4 you could see.
Indentations,
Yeah, because underwear and thermals and Levi's because it was winter.
I've been bit by dogs, just not pit.
Oh, I've been bit by many different kinds of dogs.
Yeah, bit by dogs.
Scars on my face are from.
I got bit in the face too.
I'm thinking,
long time ago.
I want to say Labradoodle. It was a very big dog.
Of course, you got bit by a Labradoodle.
It was a very big dog, and it had been tied to a tree, and I didn't know it was tied to.
They are big fucking dogs, dude.
But I think I was maybe 10, and so
Labradoodles around back then? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember being around back then.
Me either.
I've always been a dog.
Like I said, I want to say Labradoodle. All I remember is curly hair. So it could have just been a blonde poodle. I don't know.
Because they had the regular.
It could have been my girlfriend's girlfriend. I don't know.
It could have been a great date.
It could have. But anyway, I disturbed it by the tree. It had been running around that tree and got itself on just enough rope that when I got close to it, it leaped at me because it was angry because I'm around this tree. And then I'd come up, oh, look, a dog. Right. Oh, great.
Right.
Wow, that was quick.
My face one was a friend's dog. I was like, oh, how you doing? Oh, shit. Yeah. So.
Well, I had a friend, very, very young. His parents had a couple of German Shepherds, and he would pick on the male because he'd watch the female picking on the male.
Right.
Grabbing its ear and grabbing its tail, and the parents, you're gonna learn not to do that.
Right.
So what do you mean? She does it all the time, and then fucking one day, boom!
Right.
And he's like, how come you didn't yell at him? How come you're yelling at me? Well, we told you, you're gonna fuck up and it's gonna bite you.
You know what happens if you fuck around?
You find out, yeah. So they warned him verbally, hey, don't fuck around.
Right, because you will find out. You will find out. I've never been bitten in the ass. I've been in the leg and the arm a couple times because I like to use it as defense. You know what I'm saying?
But I got bit in the hand quite a few times because they use that because they're coming at you. You might as well grab their jaw. It's gonna hurt.
You're supposed to put your hand on the throat, I guess, or something.
Well,
like that.
I just grabbed the lower jaw and then you got control of the dog.
Right. That's what I mean. What's with the hand in their mouth? Kind of. That's what I've learned in martial arts. That's they said.
If
you
you
get
put
bit
your
by
hand
dogs,
in their mouth.
Yeah, try to get their hand in their mouth.
Grab that lower jaw.
Yeah, exactly. That's what, something like that. Like put your fingers on the something. Put your hand.
The fingers in the butt.
Oh, that's what he said.
You grab it by the jaw and you finger its ass, and it's done. It will
asleep.
tap out.
It falls asleep.
It will literally. I'm done.
Way better than my ass could ever be. You
No,
got
but
me. You got me. My mouth was open.
I've rescued quite a few pit bulls.
I know you have.
And there's some of them come in beautiful. Once in a while, come in.
Right.
And so
the new one, the one you have now, is a gorgeous.
You got to get in there.
Is he your favorite?
No.
That's okay. I'm not trying to make.
No.
He's a great dog.
He's a great dog. And it's interesting how easy it is to make them do whatever.
Right. You told me that last time we talked about dogs.
Yeah, they're ready
Cats.
to please you.
Cats can't do that.
Bro, speaking of cats, so I'm in the house. Made something real quick for me, poured his food, and so he's half eating, half watching, and I finished mine. Of course, his is left there, but as I walk into the living room, he goes and grabs his rope toy. So we're playing in the living room, blah, 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 blah. Finally throw it, and then I'm walking back in the kitchen. There's a fucking cat coming in the open back door, almost in the kitchen.
What?
And it sees me and bolts. Luckily, the dog didn't see it because
he
he probably would have because he does chase cats still. That's a hard one to break.
Yeah. It's hunting.
But you leave the door the gate open.
You won't go out.
No.
Unless you're with him.
No.
You want him to go out with you?
He won't go out unless I say come out.
Or you have a leash?
Except, yeah, unless like I got him on a lead, or if there's a cat out there
Right.
and the gate's open, he's like, oh, okay. One time, he ran out there. I didn't know there was a cat out there because it was nighttime. I was opening the gate for Jo when she got home, and she stopped. And I opened the gate, and and he fucking wham! He hits the front license plate of the car, chasing that fucking cat. It's just like, all right, fine, whatever.
I think he's a great dog.
He's a great dog.
He's a fucking great dog. He's so lovable and such a sweet face. His face is so sweet.
He wants to be nice.
He is a pleaser, that's for sure. This is good.
They all be, man.
Oh yeah.
All dogs. It's 85% the owner, 10% the breed, 5% the raising.
Right.
Because a pit bull is. Listen, I'm not fucking stupid or naive. The same thing. So obviously I am. Anyway, I understand that a pit bull breed is bred specifically for you get like 5 or 6 of them and they go attack a bull, called bull baiting. I get it. They're vicious. But you know, 40 years ago, Doberman Pinschers were the dog to watch out for, and they were the dog to buy to have guard dogs. And then Rottweilers. Oh, watch out for Rottweilers, they're dangerous animals. And then German Shepherds.
I think the World War II
and
killed
then
German Shepherds.
Pit bull. So you want to talk about racism? The human race hates the canine race, only breed specific at certain times, as we're told.
I love German Shepherds. I ain't gonna
German
lie.
Shepherds are awesome.
My daughter,
in
Maddie,
World
had 2
War
of them.
II, German Shepherds were awesome, but after massive overbreeding, now they got this weird slopey slant, like they're trying to race all the time. Look to their body design,
They had that back
and
in
it
the
gives
day,
them
too.
They
walk low,
no,
but
they used to be straight back, nice, tall dogs.
right. I know. Well, hold on. Maddie has 2 of them, and Zuko, who's boy, is a flatbacker, and then Kira, is the girl, has the low back on her. But yeah, but he's a flatbacker, big boy. He weighs.
Nice.
He's a big dog, dude.
He eats about 10 pounds of food a week.
Dude, no, seriously, like he loves Grandpa. So when he sees, like, he'll see me, he'll like come to the door, if he's at the house, and I come to the door. I mean, the face lights up, and he's too jumpy, and he weighs a lot. You know what I'm saying? So he
You
fucks
gotta
up.
teach him down, baby.
I know.
Damn!
I do. I say down to him, but he's a loving dog. But I wouldn't fuck with him. I would not fuck with that. If I saw him, he's growling at me, he's running at me, I'd be worried. Big motherfucker. Big. He's at like my weight I'm supposed to be at.
Well, dogs are wild animals in the very end, and like any wild animal, if you fight back aggressively enough, 90% of the time they'll leave you.
Oh well, I mean, I'm not running from his ass, that's for sure. I'm picking up a rock. And
I'm letting you people know it's coming, and you better be prepared, because I'll tell you what, right now, 100% of us. Well, no, 99.03218% of us are not prepared. We think we are. Some of us do. But we're not.
I'm kind of prepared.
Well, I mean, you know, and again, that's I'm prepared. If it happened right now, oh man, we're good. We're golden.
Right.
For like 5 years, we're golden.
Probably. Yeah.
But if it happens, you know, when you're 2 hours away from home, and you're prepared for a breakdown and not a societal collapse,
Right.
yeah, you're fucked. Sorry.
You're right.
You're gonna be able to fight your way through 5 blocks if it's that
Well,
bad.
hey, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you get in that situation, remember the first thing you need to find is a fucking gun, dude. I'm sorry. Just start looking for a gun. Anything. It doesn't
Always
matter.
have one on you.
No, if you're on vacation.
Always have
Well,
one
if you're on
you.
vacation, it's pretty tough to bring a gun. But I mean, you know,
Always have one on you.
I should start carrying one on me too. I need my fucking permit.
Permit. Fuck it. Fuck the permit.
No, I have.
Listen.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'll say everything. Constitution says you're allowed to have a firearm.
I know.
Doesn't say anything. Here's where people don't like me. Constitution doesn't say age, marital status, whether you've done time for murder with a gun.
I agree.
Constitution says the right of the people to bear arms shall not be infringed.
Ever. I agree.
No, it doesn't even say ever. It does not put a time limit on it in any way.
I know it doesn't.
Well-regulated militia. Okay, we got that.
I don't think we do.
No. We got that. And depending on who you are, we got militias in the woods in Montana. According to FBI, we got like about 300 active. Or the National Guard. Make up your fucking mind, people.
Okay, National Guard supposed to be the militia, but they send them off before anyone else. All right. Moving on. Go ahead. I'm listening. No, I'm listening.
What is the next part? It's
Let's Google it.
No, it's the right of a well-regulated militia
Right.
to maintain the security of a free state.
There you go.
Okay, so if we're gonna roughly interpret that to mean that we got a state National Guard to take care of our state. Okay, there. Now, if we're talking about those militia that are in Montana that are supposed to be regulating their state, they're failing at it.
I don't know. They are not. Montana.
Seattle's failing more.
I was going to say Montana's not failing.
Seattle's failing visibly. Montana's just failing in my head, okay?
Montana's starting to turn into a paradise kind of situation.
I know. I move into Montana.
I mean, seriously, like...
The right of the people.
I mean, yeah.
To have and to bear arms. Shall not be infringed.
Just don't get caught with one in your car without a permit. That's what I'm saying.
But see, that's again.
I know.
That's us allowing the state to tell us what to do.
I know.
Because we have a piece of paper written by people we venerate. There's these golden icons from a far distant past that took things that should be common knowledge, really. Because here's the truth of the matter. The fact that I exist, the fact that I am right here, right now,
Isn't that a song?
means that I have the necessity, the right, and the ability to protect my family, my home, and myself by any means necessary, at any level necessary, up to and including using a firearm.
Doesn't it say in the Second Amendment about... Hold on.
Now, it's
hold on.
nice.
You're missing a point about the Second Amendment that you're not adding.
It's really nice that these old dudes from time, well, they were kind of our age. They're younger than us. From that time, it was really nice of them to write that shit down on a piece of paper for everyone to look at and read and know and see. But it wasn't necessary, okay?
Right. And the rights. But also the Second Amendment does say about foraging, too. It has foraging provisions in it.
What?
Foraging provisions. The ability to feed
What?
your family.
What?
Forage. I think that's what it says in there. Forage, the ability to forage.
Excuse me? No.
I think it does say something.
No. A well-regulated militia.
I know that. I know the inalienable rights.
In order to secure and maintain the free state, the right of the people to have and bear arms shall not be infringed. Those are the words in their entirety, with their college commas and everything. Whatever. I'm telling you, man. That's fun. Now, if you're looking for somebody's guess and breakdown of that vague sentence, because you can get David Hogg's interpretation, which means you're not allowed to have an assault weapon. Now, I get that kid didn't get to finish school because his friends got all killed and shit. But I'm not going to forgive him for his ignorance. That not knowing that a baseball bat is an assault weapon, not a fucking gun. A gun is not an assault weapon until you run out of bullets, and then you got to start hitting people with it. At that point, right at that point, as soon as you make contact, it becomes an assault weapon. But before that, it's just a tool, and it can be a tool of a patriot and a freedom fighter, or it can be a tool of an oppressor. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. I know I read this somewhere about the Second Amendment had some sort of amendment to it or something.
No,
like
the
that.
Second Amendment is not amended. Well, like 33 amendments to the Constitution, and the Second Amendment. Second Amendment is the only amendment in the Constitution that has the words
Hold on, actually, it was amended. It was
"shall not be infringed."
It was ratified in 1788. It was amended or ratified. So
The Second Amendment was ratified in
Yeah.
1788.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those 27 words. Yeah.
1876.
What?
It was ratified again in 1876. That it was an inalienable right, like basically a right by God.
Inalienable.
Inalienable. I know you keep saying that.
Morpheus. That was way off. Listen, man.
It was ratified again. Hold on, it was ratified again in 1939 by the Supreme Court.
How can it be ratified?
Hold on.
It takes a majority of states to ratify an amendment to the Constitution.
Hold on, listen. It was just on weapon types.
It takes a majority of the states to ratify an amendment to the Constitution.
Not anymore.
Well, yeah, because the Constitution doesn't matter.
I know.
Hasn't mattered in a while.
Executive orders matter more now.
Oh man, executive order. They're starting to make those law.
I know. Like instantly, without any kind of vote or anything.
We've got some exciting times we're living in right now. You about ready to see some real exciting times. I kind of don't think I'll live through it, but that'll be by choice as well.
I just want everyone to know right now I'm not suicidal.
Those days are behind me.
What are you looking up that you didn't Google on screen?
I was looking up because I read it a long time ago that in some form of the amendment, there's a lot to it, so I just gave up. But there's like fucking a lot of rulings, a lot of stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? So I just got sick of looking. But
Well, like I said,
but someone, I think it got taken to the Supreme Court about they were trying to take away guns in a certain area and back a long time ago in early days. You know what I'm saying? And people were basically saying that you can't hunt without these guns or something like that. It was like a gun-free place, like it wasn't Tombstone, but something like that, And so the Supreme Court ruled that at worst, guns should be allowed to feed their families.
how am I gonna shoot squirrels and such?
Right, exactly. I mean,
Name the movie.
I don't know.
Josie Wales, baby.
That's good. I love that movie.
There was a lot of message in that movie.
Oh fuck
I'll
yeah!
tell you
I
what,
agree,
man.
100%.
Outlaw Josie Wales. Good movie.
True story. It's a little different than
Well,
the movie, but
true story, but romanticized in theater.
absolutely. It's got a lot more. I mean, he did kill a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying, but it wasn't like all grandiose like he did at the
Yeah,
end.
yeah.
That was a pretty good ending though.
Dying ain't much of a living, boy.
Oh god. Anyways, I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end today's session. But I am gonna look that up and try to, because I know I read it a long time ago, so I know it's not part of the actual. Okay, I know it's a ruling somewhere back in the day. There's a lot of rulings. I just showed you 4 of them, so stupid ass rulings. Anyways, I'm Drew. Veg.
Yeah, Drucifer, the vegetable. We're doing things with stuff. This has been the Radical Anti-Inactivist. We hope you loved it. We hope you liked it. Maybe you stayed, maybe you didn't. Email us. Give us a like.
Subscribe.
I know it's good. Yeah, subscribe. Fuck, don't subscribe. I tell you what, if you stayed this long, you don't need to subscribe. We understand. We understand that you cannot be associated with us, but you want to look in on the crazy.
Yeah.
I totally get that. It's like
We are entertainment only, so
yeah. This is entertainment.
Right.
So on that note, everyone sleep tight.
Things are changing. Things